we've got Dr. Graham's daughter coming in
I go to Matt too.
this summer to answer the bar. She's not new to
I'd like to call to order the May regular meeting of the Edgar County Board. Roll for being here. Would you join me in reciting the pledge? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Clerk, when you're ready, can you call the roll?
Good morning.
Good morning.
McCarty. Patrick.
Here.
Bruner.
Here.
Ellis.
Here.
Farnum.
Here.
Locke.
Here.
Voigt.
Here. We do have a quorum. Next, we have the minutes from the regular meeting of April 8th to accept and approve, submitted by the clerk. Is there any additions or corrections to the minutes as submitted? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve those minutes. Russ moves, Andy seconds. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. They are approved. Next, claims against the county. We've had those for several days. Are there any clarifications or questions about those bills? Hearing none, motion to approve. Russ moves. Dan seconds. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The bills are approved as presented. Next, county board member claims. Are there any questions or clarifications needed on that? Hearing none, motion to approve. Russ moves. Andy seconds. Any further questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. They are approved. Next, we come up to the part of the meeting where we ask for public comment. We ask that you identify yourself, and we limit your comments to five minutes, please. So are there any comments from anybody to the board? Okay, hearing none, we're gonna go on with the general business. First, we move to highway. First, a resolution authorizing county chairman to sign BLR 05310 LA Fed participation agreement on Highway Road 4, Lower Terre Haute Road. Is there any further discussions? We talked about this on Monday morning, so if there's no further discussion, motion to approve. Carl moves. Andy seconds. Mr. Clerk?
Patrick.
Yes.
Bruner.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
Farnum.
Yes.
And Locke.
Yes.
It is approved as presented. Resolution, next is a resolution for improvement of BLR 09110 appropriating funds for the following: County Road 4, Lower Terre Haute Road. Are there any further discussion of that particular issue? Motion to approve. Carl moves. Russ seconds. Well, I missed you last time, so. Any further discussion? Mr. Clerk?
Patrick.
Yes.
Bruner.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
Farnum.
Yes.
Locke.
Yes.
It is approved. Next, resolution to appropriate local funds for FAU 7573 FAS 680, County Road 4, Lower Terre Haute Road. Is there any further discussion on this particular issue? Motion to approve, Carl moves, Russ seconds. Mr. Clerk?
Patrick,
Yes.
Brunner,
Yes.
Ellis,
yes,
Barnum.
Yes.
Lawton.
Yes.
It is approved. Next, resolution authorize county board chairman to sign BLR 05530 with Midwest Engineering and Testing for County Road 4, Lower Terre Haute Road. Any questions on this? Carl moves, Russ seconds. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Mr. Clerk?
Patrick,
Yes.
Brunner,
Yes.
Ellis,
yes,
Barnum.
Yes.
And Lawton.
Yes.
It is approved. Last highway resolution authorizing county engineer to purchase equipment with financing from Prospect Bank and sign any financing documents required. Any questions on this issue, which we discussed Monday morning? Hearing none, motion to approve. Carl moves, Russ seconds. Mr. Clerk?
Patrick,
Yes.
Brunner,
Yes.
Ellis.
yes,
Barnum.
Yes.
Lawton.
Yes.
Thank you, it is approved. Next, reappoint Susan Saxton to Edgar County Board of Review for 2-year term beginning June 1 of 26. I first wanted to say before I ask for a motion that we have 3 people on that board. Susan has been there for several terms, and we very much appreciate their time and their diligence. They have to go through certification. It's not like they just walk in every day, there's a meeting. They have to take education, and we very much appreciate their efforts. So is there a motion to approve Susan? Carl moves, Dan seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. She is reappointed. Next, resolution as to reappointing Scott Ingram, trustee, Paris Fire Protection District, with the term ending the first Monday in May of 2029. Any discussion of that particular appointment? Motion to approve, Carl moves. Russ seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Oh, that's a resolution, sorry. I got on a roll there. Mr. Clerk, would you call the roll,
I will.
which I meant to say to begin with?
Patrick,
Yes.
Brunner,
Yes.
Ellis.
yes,
Barnum.
Yes.
Lawton.
Yes.
The resolution is approved. Next, we have another resolution, so remind me. Resolution is to accept the oath of, or accept the office oath and bond of Scott Ingram, trustee, Paris Community Fire Protection District. Motion. Carl moves, Russ seconds. Mr. Clerk?
Patrick,
Yes.
Brunner,
Yes.
Ellis.
yes,
Barnum.
Yes.
Lawton.
Yes.
It is approved. Next resolution is to reappoint William McCord, trustee, Metcalf Fire Protection District. Any motion on that? Russ moves. Need a second? Carl seconds. Mr. Clerk?
Patrick,
Yes.
Brunner.
Yes.
Ellis.
yes,
Barnum.
Yes.
Lawton.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the resolution, that is approved. Resolution approving oath and bond for William McCord, trustee, Metcalf Fire Protection District. Need a motion on that, please? Russ moves, Carl seconds. Mr. Clerk?
Patrick,
Yes.
Brunner,
Yes.
Ellis.
yes,
Barnum.
Yes.
Lawton.
Yes.
Okay, that is approved. Next, approve intergovernmental agreement with Emergency Telephone System Board, contingent upon ETSB approval of same agreement. Motion to approve, Carl moves. Andy seconds. Any discussion on that at this point? I know several people have worked diligently on that, and we We also appreciate the efforts from the board members of 911 who participated in that. So, call the roll on that, please.
Patrick,
Yes.
Brunner,
Yes.
Ellis,
Yes.
Farnum,
Yes.
Lot,
Yes.
That is approved. Thank you. Okay, next is to accept the FY 25 audit performed by Whitley LLC. We talked about it a little. Is there any further discussion or questions involving the audit? Okay. I wanted to also, just at this point, tell you that our funding of our retirement plans is at 98% or better. In fact, one of the funds is at 103%. So we're well funded. Our surplus expanded this past year. We're going to look closely at anything that they suggest, although there were no findings that were problem. There always are findings that we can improve, and we're gonna look at those. So, is there a motion?
Cost of the audit?
I wanna say 55, roughly. That includes the audit that we have, the commissary audit on the jail, which is a separate audit that we have to do for DOC. Okay?
Does on the separate audit, Diamond,
No,
who does that?
Ben Lucan.
Well, yeah, it's
Okay.
not Diamond, whatever.
Okay,
Yes. That's what I meant.
Okay.
And,
yeah,
you know,
I know it wasn't sure what the name
I don't know what is it's called.
Lucan Sackrider.
Okay.
I would have been lost if you'd said that. Because I've never heard that name before, so. At any rate, that's where we're at.
Okay.
Dan, did you have anything else?
Pardon?
Or is that answer your question?
My grandson does all of it, I'm trying to get him good on
It's fine. More the merrier. Is there a motion to approve? Dan moves, second. Andy seconds. All those in favor of accepting the audits as presented, you signify by saying aye.
it.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. It is approved. Thank you all. Now we come to. Oh, did you
I'm just clear.
clearing your throat, so I knew you were there. Moving right along, officer department head report. Since you're over here making noise, why don't you continue and talk to us, Mr. Clark?
And I really don't have anything new to report.
Okay. That makes it easy. Does the highway department, we have two reps here, is there anything you folks need to talk to us about? How, the road in front of the highway department, is it gonna be tan and then dark and then tan, is that?
No, it's just gonna be, it's got the first coat on, and we'll either put a slurry on top or what we're saying.
Okay, all
It'll be a
right,
month or so, but you'll have to look at that.
that's fine. I was asked, and I thought I would
We're not
find out
done.
what,
Yeah, we're not done with it.
Carl?
Along that line, you're doing the Vermillion Road now.
Yes.
They're putting oil down and chips or whatever. Is there anything else after that?
Yes, same thing. They won't get slurry, they'll get boiler sand, and then stripes.
So this is just like the first layer?
Yeah, you'll see loose gravel and no passing zones, not striped for a month or so, like we did Clinton Road, and
Okay,
come back
close.
and covered towards the
A
end.
couple of people asked me about it, you know, because they started yesterday down there.
Yeah, we're out there again today.
Yeah,
Go
yeah, I need to talk to you about that situation
Sounds good.
after the meeting.
Anything else highway department wise? Wyatt, how are you today?
Doing fine.
How are we doing? How's the Farm Bureau?
We're good. I don't have anything to report, but I'm happy to answer any questions if you guys need.
Folks, do you have any questions of Wyatt? We appreciate your cooperation, as always.
As do we.
Kim, good morning.
Good morning.
Don't worry, I didn't forget you. I
Oh,
was
it's
just,
okay. I wasn't sure where you're going. I'm ready to go.
I'll be either. You never know.
We're doing pretty good. We're busy. We're in the midst of grant season. The state's kind of rolled a lot of them out early, so we've had a lot of the state grants due this week, last week, for the state fiscal year. So we're busy with that. We hired a new RN, so she's in the building and going. So I've been interviewing for the business manager position, and we concluded those interviews yesterday. Went really well. We have some good candidates. So this week we have Friday a maternal mentors program at 11 o'clock at the health department with HRC on postpartum depression. And Thursday we'll be at the fairgrounds with the Farm Bureau helping out with their safety fair. So big week.
Any questions of Kim? Angie, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good.
I don't really have much to report. I have my new 2 people in the office and they're doing really well.
Okay.
And I hope they stay forever. And other than that, I don't have anything to report.
Okay. Tom, airport?
Morning. Not much to report, fully rented on hangars. Selling some fuel when the weather's conducive to flying. And the grass is growing very well. Got a lot of grass.
Oh, bale it if it's grown.
We'll try that.
A little longer and bale it. Any questions about the airport? Oh, the ZAC or the new system, or anything on that from the state yet?
I couldn't,
Anything on the contracts with the state yet, either one of them? The
The
wind
wind
socks?
oh, Windsocks, I didn't catch that. I sent you an email, you may not have seen it. It had to do with some front money. Have you had time to address?
No, I have not.
Okay,
We'll talk.
that's the only thing, as I understand it, undone at this moment.
Okay, we need to get that taken care of, I assume. Okay, we'll get it taken care of. Jill?
We're also participating in the U of I Extension Office thing tomorrow afternoon. We're updating our EOP, updating all of our MOUs with all the schools, working on getting a new list of our special needs population and updating our resources throughout the county.
Okay. Any question of Bethesda? Okay. Jesse, do you have anything to add to your report on Monday morning?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay. Any questions of Jesse that have come up? Okay. Morning, Taylor.
Hello.
Who are you hiding there?
Somebody is sleeping and being good. I don't have anything to report.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions of Taylor?
In the meeting that we had yesterday, was there a question that we needed to ask Taylor? Can't remember now what it was, something come up about 911.
Well, I
Forward.
keep pressing, well, we answered the questions. It turned out that we had to put 2 new circuits in each area, or each of your councils, to accommodate whatever it is. I don't know whether it's heaters or fans or whatever it is, but I'm just, we've gone ahead and done that. I did press, Ross to continue to make sure that he continues to check with you to make sure that once we're ready, that we've got everything in place. And I did misspeak the other day at some meeting about the July 26th for fiber. It's actually
June
June.
26th.
Well, I wanted to clear that up. I'm glad you knew, but so, those were the issues, but I met with the pole and the electrical guy yesterday, and he's gonna accommodate us on those power needs.
Was that from the study that they did on our
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
alright.
absolutely.
Sounds like I didn't,
Well, I just wanted you
Yeah,
to know that
okay.
we're staying up with that, and doing what was necessary, so there were no issues, okay? Philip, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. The only thing is, Mr. Clerk, I would ask that you add a solar and wind ordinance review for the study session on the 26th. I'm going through the current ordinances and bring them up to speed with the statutory changes that were made by the legislature to make sure ours are in line. And then also I will discuss PLAs or the project labor agreements and whether or not that's something we can do. And if we do it, where we do it.
Right.
And that will be at the study session on the 26th.
And that's open to anybody who wants to be there. Just to make sure. Okay? Any questions of Philip other than that issue? Okay. I guess we'll go into board reports or committee reports. Russ? Dan?
I talked to Amber yesterday, everything at the shelter's fine, so
How many dogs she has?
50. Hairless cat.
Is she moving ahead with fencing the whole area, Dan?
Dan,
He asked you a question. What?
Is she going ahead with the fencing that we talked about?
Yeah, I think so,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I knew that she was going ahead with the roofing to get it taken care of,
Right.
okay? There was some roofing issues, so that's,
I still haven't found that black dog yet either, on Austin Street. Still haven't found it.
mysterious. All right, thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
Andy?
We had an interesting meeting this morning. As far as, you know, when we got that $80,000 bill on workman's comp,
Yep.
they've gotten a lot of that figured out, but it's gonna require quite a bit of bringing things up to date on our part. It's always in the past, if something went wrong, you call somebody, have them come fix it. Now, we need to call them up, get all their information, really get the information from, have the ones that we use a lot definitely have all their information on file. And
have it so you don't have to scramble around, so that you've already.
so you already got it.
Right.
If it's an emergency, though, it's an emergency, okay? I mean.
Yeah,
And then you go back and try to rebuild, and it costs us, it's part of doing business, but
yeah.
in general, we need to,
Have,
Right.
anybody that we use needs to be,
right,
we need to have paperwork on.
right.
It's pretty eye-opening.
Workman's comp, liability insurance.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting, JR was there this morning,
Yeah.
and he said, in Indiana, this wouldn't be an issue, but it is in Illinois. So,
So Andy and I were at that meeting together, and we also need to have contractor or subcontractor agreements so that it's a packet. So we have the agreement, liability insurance, and workman's comp if it's a separate document. And so JR had given us a couple of samples, which we'd like for you to look at, and maybe you would come up with something different or use or alter one of these. And it doesn't get into the weeds. It's not a contract as far as the dollar amount of the job that they're doing. There's no detail on that.
What is it, just mainly general conditions?
Yeah. Yeah, so if we had that, then we could have a complete packet. Nancy and Katie plan to come to our 26th study session to give a little bit more detail than what we are now. Hopefully, Philip, I don't know whether you can speak to it very fully on the 26th, but then on June 8th, we have department head meeting at 3 o'clock, and then that's the same day we have study session at 5.
June 8th?
June 8th, yes. So, our thought was that we could have most of this nailed down on the 26th so that we could discuss it with department heads on the 8th and then send out an official email to all department heads. And then if there was something we needed to vote on the 10th, we could do that, but we could at least finalize it on the 10th so that it went in the minutes.
And that's everything from soup to nuts.
Yes.
Including how to handle the paperwork once it's gotten, so it is
Yes,
available.
the whole workflow, who
Yeah.
keeps the
The
documents.
flow, yes, okay.
And then we would feel like we had that pretty well nailed down.
Do you think so, Andy?
Yeah. There's some hoops to jump through, but, I think if you just make sure we get everything and have documentation on everything,
Isn't it amazing?
it is amazing.
The good thing is, we use a lot of the same people,
Yeah.
time after time, year after year, so it's the first round that's the hardest. We also did just discuss a little bit the COBRA, all of the COBRA requirements
Yes.
are being dealt with through Paycom.
Now that we're-
Yeah, so we're good there. So, yeah, we're in good shape with that. We also discussed, which we can discuss again on the 26th probably, is taking a look at what county employee trainings would be made mandatory throughout the year. So we have sexual harassment, and there are 2 or 3 others that are recommended that we do.
And JR said, you know, if you get some of these things instituted, that'll help us when he puts our package out to bid for insurance. Some of these other companies will be much more likely to bid on our insurance.
And I think if department heads understand that that's gonna relieve pressure.
Yeah.
I think that talks about our compliance meeting,
Yeah.
payroll and compliance.
Did you have anything else, Amy?
No, not this morning.
Okay, Lisa?
Yeah, and we're gonna do that, we'll have another meeting probably in another month or so, but then the plan is for that committee to meet quarterly.
Okay.
Yes, then, had HRC 708 board meeting at 7 this morning, and, yeah, stacking those meetings.
Welcome to the
Yeah, welcome to our world. And they have a new pamphlet.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Kim, if you would get one, and Angie, I don't know. But really, everybody should have one. It's just good information. And, you know, I love statistics and numbers, and, they're as a reflection of who's getting treated or the volume of our population that's getting treated, it's great. The sad thing is that we have those numbers that need the treatment. The 2 concerning issues, number-wise, the suicide rate in Edgar County is 40% higher than the state average. And of course, as we've talked about this with Scott Barrett before, the numbers are only counted for those that died in Edgar County of suicide. So who knows what the actual rate is, but it is at least 40% higher than the state rate. And they have applied for a grant that is specifically regarding trying to increase prevention, deal with that issue. And the living room program use has gone up 140% this year. And again, it's great that it's there. It's unfortunate that it's needed. They have had 139 guests served from January through March, and they have added more staff. They also, that's a grant program, and they are currently applying for the 2027 grant. They're anticipating in 2027 when the, losing about 400 people in Edgar County losing Medicaid coverage when the COVID era expansion goes into effect, when that expansion ends. They are anticipating around 400 people losing Medicaid coverage. So
How will
they,
we lose it?
because they weren't eligible before COVID, they were the ones that they expanded eligibility.
Okay.
And so that was a known, that expansion wasn't going to be indefinite. So they are doing their best to be proactive, and they do have some ideas, some plans. Some of those folks before the expansion received services through a grant. And so they're wondering, they're hoping that comes into effect, and then they've also tightened up, and I have met with their billing specialist to make sure that they are actually capturing the funds that they should be right now, because they had some leaks. So that's all I have.
Carl?
No.
You notice you got a cash flow there. Also got you on Monday, you got a end of month, end of April sheet or packet on the budget, and you also got one today as of today, which includes all the bills, save one payroll. By the way, for all of the departments, just so you're aware, every payroll is about $170 grand. Just so you'll have some idea. That's over $6 million a year. Now that includes the health department, highway, county, everything. So just to give you some idea. So it's no small deal. I will not be at the 26th meeting. I will be out of town, just to let you know. I want to make sure that you know that we're having a special board meeting with 911 and interested parties next Tuesday, the 19th at 4 o'clock out at the highway office. And that is mainly to deal, well, it's solely to deal with discussing joint dispatch and other implications of that. So I hope anybody that's interested will be there or can be there. So that's about all I have unless you have some questions. Do we have any need for a closed session today? Okay. Anybody have any last minute thoughts? Don't normally do this, but we've covered quite a bit, so do you have any, even the audience, last minute thoughts? Okay, hearing none, motion, yes.
I was
Angie,
just
please.
curious, is the Vermillion Road repair, is it gonna go clear to Route 1? Or is it just partial?
You're,
150.
it's going from, and north of 150, what, 1 mile?
Clinton Road to Vermillion.
Clinton Road, it goes clear to the Clinton Road.
Yeah, and then we're gonna do a little bit up there.
It's not closed, it's open.
So then it's not gonna go by our house?
No, stop at Clinton Road.
Well,
Did you want it
there's gonna be
to?
some sealing work.
Well, you need to talk to the highway engineer.
I got one.
Okay. Well, hearing nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn, folks. Russ moves, Andy seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. We are adjourned. I want to thank everybody for being here and have a great week.
Yes, when do you want us to come by?
Just let me know on coordinate.
How ready are you?
I think they're probably pretty close. How are you?
Okay, do you have a quick?
It's not, it's mainly gonna be
Cold holding?
Yeah, like it's pretty much what they do now. I think they buy it from someplace in Terre Haute.